Good morning. Sorry about that. Okay, let's get started. Good morning, good morning. Sorry about the technical difficulties this morning. So starting with some nice and easy, gentle twists. Hello, hello. Pardon me for my technical difficulties. My phone flipped me the wrong way and I couldn't figure out how to flip myself back. I didn't think you'd want to follow me looking sideways. So remember, start slow, start gentle, start easy. Let your body warm up, let your mind warm up. Ease into it, let the workout emerge from you. There's a saying in running, let the run come out of you, meaning like don't push or force the effort, right? Take note of how does your body feel today. It's Tuesday. Tuesday in my life is like Monday. So Tuesdays are like it's a creaky day, right? Like the body's warming up, the body hasn't, I've run all weekend, but I haven't done my move sessions. So I find that I just got to kind of be aware, where am I stiff, where am I feeling creaks. when you're 46, I keep calling myself 46, I'm not 46 yet, a couple more weeks. My husband's like, why are you aging yourself? I'm like, true, because if I tell myself I'm 46 enough times, when my birthday rolls around, I'm going to think I'm 47. Did do that one year. You know, you have these creaks, right? So pay attention to where you're feeling good, maybe where you're feeling a little bit stiff, tired, sore. How's your mind today, right? Like, is your mind like, let's go, let's do this? Or is your mind, I don't really want to, right? We all have those days, even me. Like, you know, I like to tell you guys, I'm a fitness trainer. I'm not sure that I like to work out any more than you all. I'm just more addicted to the way I feel after, right? Like what you have to trick your mind into is being addicted to the feeling after, the results. Nobody ever really likes to work out, right? Like nobody ever actually like, that is so much fun. I'd way rather do that than anything else with my time. But what happens is you start to realize the benefits of it instead of, you know, the discomforts of it, right? You start to feel like as doing good for you, it starts to become a positive thing instead of a negative thing that you're trying to avoid, right? And so when you can flip your mind to that way of thinking, you stop resisting it, right? And resistance is the key. And the other thing I think to start embracing and working out more or creating more movement and activity in your life is doing it with positive reasons and purpose versus negative. So often we start, I was talking to Linda last night, so often we start working out, you know, exercise, whatever you want to call it, we start eating better for negative reasons, right? We start it because we're ashamed of ourselves, or we feel like we have to, or we hate the way we look, or we're focused on like just negatives if you don't, versus saying, hey, like this is going to make me feel good. This is going to give me more energy. This is going to make me more confident. This is something I do because I don't know if anyone else finds this pain to take care of for an oil change, right? It's a pain to take your dog to the vet, right? It's a pain to run all these errands and these chores and do all these things, but we do them because they're for the greater good. And so it's the same, but we don't do the things for ourselves for the greater good. You know, we focus on all the reasons why we don't want to do it and all the discomfort, and we forget it's good for us. It's really good for us. So anyways, the mind is a funny thing. The mind is who is your adversary, right, at any given time. And the trick in life is to bring your mind over to your side. Bring your mind over to be your ally, not your enemy, in terms of where you want to go, what are your goals, what do you want to accomplish. So this next year, my goal is to take that to a whole new level. I've learned, I'd say over the last couple of years, a lot about the mind, how it works, how to use it for myself, against myself. I've learned to recognize when I'm using it against myself. And my goal this year is to put out everything I've learned over the last 2 years into action towards 2 goals. So I think it's really important when you have big goals, or if you want to accelerate your results, let's say, right? Like let's say you want to achieve X, Y, Z this year, that becomes your focus, right? So goes to the top of your list, something you think about every single day, at least once. You don't have to think about it all day, every day, but it has to be part of your daily kind of awareness, right? Go all in on that one thing. All in, and that's what to me all in means. It's something that you don't say. I'll give you an example. I talk to people all the time that are like, okay, I need your help. I need your help. I gotta lose weight. I gotta get myself in shape, whatever. And we talk about, well, what do you want to commit to doing? I always try to focus them on little things, little goals. So one of my favorite things to do as somebody just starting, and this might be something that you start with in January, if you're not already doing this, you probably are. Glass of water first thing in the morning. Glass of room temperature water, and you want to really step it up, add some lemon, right? So a glass of room temperature lemon water first thing in the morning. And then we say, okay, maybe 10 minutes of walking. Can you do that? Yep, I can do that. And then some of them use the system, the weight management system that I promote, or the collagen fat loss, whatever. So we usually pick 1 to 3 things to change. And literally I'll check on them a few days later and they've already forgotten. And I'm not saying they're bad people, because I do this too. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm all in, totally going for it. And then somebody checks on me a few days later. Oh shoot, I forgot already. Okay, start again. That's not going on. That's just pipe dreams. Or Linda said something yesterday when I was talking to her that I really liked. She said she took her goals this year, and usually what they are to her and what they remain as is an idea, right? So she has an idea, but she never actually puts it into action. So then year after year, it remains an idea. But this year, she actually went to work on it. And this year she realized her idea was something she could achieve. For the first time ever. Well, I don't know about ever, but first time. Big difference. And she lost 30 pounds, but the 30 pounds weight loss was just like a minor piece of so many other transformational changes for her. But the thing to me, when you really know you're at the start line, is when you take that idea, excuse me, oh, I'm so stuffed up today. You take that, congested, you take that idea, you internalize it, and you make it real, right? Like you're like, no, I'm doing this. You make a decision, right? There's a flip. So this year she made a decision, and she wasn't perfect, but she achieved a heck of a lot this year that she's never really done before. And what that does is it builds your confidence, right? Like, so if you can commit to doing something simple for 30 days and sticking to it, right? That's gonna skyrocket your confidence. I know Jen Sharp shared with me her story, and I need to like to actually share that with you guys. She gave me permission to do so. And when she started out the year, like she she started with the Grand Slam, and doing the Grand Slam has showed her what she's truly capable of. Oh, hey Dawn. I don't know. Yvonne, are you there? I don't know if anybody's joining me today. If I'm all by myself. All right. We're going to start with core. So we start with 100 core. My son took all my mats, the little booger. All right. Okay, we're going to start with yesterday's, okay, now we're going to start with plank. Okay, so 30 seconds low plank. We're going to do a little core set to start before we go into legs. Okay, so so you're just holding plank. You want to pull that belly button in, lift I think of it as your pelvic floor. You want to lift up and in your deep kind of transversus core muscles. Lift them in. So what you want to do is pull your core in without tilting your hips. Okay, taking a little break here for a sec. And we're going to plank marches next, which was yesterday's, okay? So we're going to do 10 per side. Ready? So you're in plank and you're going to lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're flipping over and we're going to do plank marches but from boat. So we're going to start with boat. Hold boat for 30 seconds. Let's go. We're going to hold it and then we're going to do boat. I'm going to call them boat marches. But we're basically going to lift, and this is a core activation exercise. So what you're going to pay attention to, I learned this from my physio. You're going to pay attention to whether your hips are rocking back and forth when you're lifting your legs. So we got 5 more seconds. Okay. Now we're going in to boat marches. Okay, so we're lying on our back. I want you to pull your core in and I want you to lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put your hands. 7, 8. You should feel your core working. 9, 10. 10 more. Pulling that core in, tightening it, and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You want to feel your core, not your hip flexors. 10. Okay, so that was like an activation exercise. We're going to go into bicycles, so 20 bicycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 20 bicycles. Woo! 10 leg lifts. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Pulling that belly in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Okay, we're going to go up into Russian twists. So 20 Russian twists. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2. Chest is up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Okay, what's that? 20, 40, 60, 70. Okay, we're going to go to glute bridges. So activating those glutes, which is perfect because we're about to go into a nice leg set. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's 90, and then we did the 10, so we're good. All right, so that's our 100 core. Are your bellies feeling activated and tightened and pulled in? So that's what we want to do. Now you're going to need a step. We're going to do some steps, step ups. We're going to do a very similar leg set as we did last week. So you need a step and some weights to use. And we're going to go into, just put my timer. Okay, ready? So this week, I didn't use weights last week. I'm going to use weights. Set myself up here. All right, ready? So grab, if you're using weights, grab your weights. And let's go. Okay, so we're going to be stepping up, up, and alternating legs. Oh, these weights are cold. So you can try to speed up your tempo, but make sure you're doing good form. Your shoulder blades are engaged. Your belly's pulled in. Whew, my heart rate is up today. I can feel that lower core working because of activating it. Okay, we're going into suitcase squats. So you're going to grab those same 2 weights. We're going to go into squats. Ready? So squatting down. Pulling again that belly button in. So we're doing our climbing, which is the step, right? So like climbing up and down stairs. You can use your stairs if you have stairs in your house. You can use a step if you have one like mine. You can use like an aerobic step if you have one of those old aerobic steps. You can use a cooler if you have a heavy cooler that obviously has no wheels on it. You can use, holy moly, these are cold. You get frostbite on your hands. Okay, next up, we're going to lunges. We're gonna lunge forward, forward and back, okay? So lunging forward, lunging back, okay? Keeping that torso upright, pulling that belly in. We're working on single leg, a lot of single leg stuff, okay? And then our last exercise is gonna be a cardio exercise before we take a 1-minute rest. So watching those hips, if you have a mirror to use when you're working out, it's great because you can see your form that sometimes you can't see. I bought myself a wobble board this week to do start doing some of the stuff on an unstable surface. Okay, so what we're gonna do is burpees with mountain climbers. This is gonna be a card. So burpee down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Burpee down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Burpee down. So you can do this low impact, looks like this. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then take out the jump. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. Jumping. 1, 2, 3. Incorporating our, I popped out on that last one, you guys. Incorporating our advent calendar exercises. So we're taking a full minute rest now. Grab a drink of water, and go into that set. We do that 3 times. Who's joining me today? Who's on live with me? Yvonne, I know Betty was gonna do it later. Or are you doing it now, Betty? Have you guys thought about your goals for 2022 yet? I know I keep asking you. No, Betty just wants to keep crushing, because she has been crushing. She's you guys, anything that you choose to do, here's what I'm going to encourage you to do. Whatever you choose to do, like whatever your goal is for 2022, choose your initial action, right? So maybe start January. I like to start the 2nd week of January. Like, I like to be realistic. It's nice to say you're going to start January 1st, but we're still kind of in holiday mode then. And honestly, I think one of the biggest ways that we set ourselves up to fail is by asking things of ourselves that we actually have no intention of doing. Linda and I talked about that last night. So how many of you beat yourselves up for not doing the things you say you're going to do? Like, how often does that happen for you? Do you guys ever do that? You say you're going to do something, you start a diet or exercise regimen, you're off it. You say you're going to cut out wine. You say you're going to, cut out chocolate, cut out evening snacking, whatever it is. How many of you say you're going to do something and then you don't do it, right? So there's only 2 reasons why we do this, I think. One, we actually commit to something that we actually don't really want to do, right? Like, we say we're going to do something for the wrong reasons, right? Obligation, shame, negative self, whatever. So then we create this plan. If you're honest with yourself, I know, because I do this too. I have no intention of doing that thing. So when I don't do something that I say I'm going to do, I ask myself, was it something I actually wanted to do? Was it something I actually intended on doing? The answer is no. Don't recommit to it, right? Ask yourself. Then the second question is, did I commit? Did I try to bite off too much too soon, right? Was it too big and was it unrealistic? So if I say, run every day, right, which I do. I had the wickedest streak going, and it ended due to my incident with my ankle, right? So let's say I had to take 10 days off, I think, which in the grand scheme of things it's 4 weeks today that I mangled my ankle, and I almost could not even know that I did it. Anyway, if I say, I want to go all in this year and work out every day, is that realistic? Is that something that you're going to do? Maybe some of you are, but I'm not, because I know when I look at my life, there's days where it's going to be next to impossible to even do 10 minutes. So I'm going to commit to something small that I know I can do even on the worst days. So either you committed to something you didn't want to do, or you committed to something too big and it was unrealistic. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Remember, high or low impact works. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10. I gotta give a little shameless plug to my BioCell collagen, my liquid gold I call it, because how on earth has it been 4 weeks? I ran almost 60K last week, plus did 2 workouts. I was sick last week. So it's amazing. I cannot believe how fast this ankle has healed. Unbelievable to me. And I swear it's part and parcel to my liquid collagen. Anyway, back to you. So you have to, what I like to do is I take my life and look at the worst day. Set yourself up for the worst day, not the best day. So set your goals for the days that you don't want to do it. Like you're going to be fighting your mindset the most. You don't have time. You have a bajillion things to do. Maybe it means you're traveling, right? Like maybe it means you're at airports, whatever. I know for me sometimes that's the case, right? Maybe it means, you know, I was away at a resort where I was like, well, there wasn't really, actually, I couldn't even use the treadmill at a resort. I mean, I could have, but you had to book. Like, you couldn't just go use the treadmill like the good old days. So there's any number of reasons why you're going to struggle to do that thing. Set yourself up. What can you do on that day? So the question, when I set it, because people don't understand how small I mean to go. Like Ashley and I talked last week, and I was like, she was having a terrible time just fighting her mind. She did not want to do the workouts. She had to do them at the end of the day. She was tired. And I get it, because I'm not an end of the day workout person by any means. If I leave it to the end of the day, it's not looking good. Unless I have somebody I have to meet. I said, do the warm-up. Just do 10 minutes. It's better than doing nothing, right? So when I say pick small goals, I can't even emphasize how small I mean. So let's say you didn't get around to doing it, right? You're laying in bed at the end of the day, you know, about to fall asleep, and you're like, shoot, I didn't do it. What can you get up and do? Like, you'll actually get up out of bed that it's like, okay, a 30-second plank is what I use as an example a lot. 20 bicycles. Because then a day does not go by that you didn't touch your goal, right? You didn't spend even 30 seconds with it, right? If you set something, maybe it's something you can do in a minute or less. I'm not saying that's what your plan is. There's 2 different layers of action to me. One is your plan, and the other is your non-negotiable, your safety net. So your safety net looks different than your plan. Your plan is like, all right, this is what I fully intend to do. Like, my plan is to do, you know, at least 5K a day, let's say, right? And I did that for probably several weeks. I did no less than 5 or 6K a day. But my minimum was 1 mile. So there came a day where it's like, there's no way I'm going to get a 5 or 6K in today. It just is not going to happen. But I can do a mile. I can do 10 minutes. So set your goal small, and your ask of yourself, because then on the days when you need to let yourself off the hook, those days are going to happen. You did something. You do not let yourself off the hook for your non-negotiable. They're called non-negotiables. There is no off the hook for a non-negotiable. When you can learn that, when you can commit to a non-negotiable, everything will change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. Because every day, instead of tearing your confidence down, you're building your confidence up. Every day that you don't do something that you said you're going to do, you're destroying your own confidence. Ugh. hardest commitments to keep are the ones we make to ourselves, right? Don't overcommit. Woo! Last round of the okay. Thank God for the mouth. Okay, we're taking a full minute. And we're doing our second sequence. Oh, how's everyone doing? So, stay off. That is such a good goal. I mean, getting off your meds was a massive, massive undertaking. Oh, Betty, you are here. I thought you couldn't join today. Yay! This is such a huge. I feel like Yvonne and I are on a similar trajectory right now. I feel like we discovered ourselves. We discovered or rediscovered ourselves. And then 2022 is like about all business and is about launching that rocket ship up into the stratosphere. Like superheroes. Okay. We're going to start with cardio this time and end with cardio this time. And our leg work will be in the middle. Okay, so we're going to do our hops. Trying to commit to these. I've been really good for doing my exercises. So we're going to broad jump hop. We're going to do plank jack, burpees, broad jump hop back. I'm just going to move some of my stuff here. If you have more room in your space. And then, okay, ready? Let's go. Okay, so broad jump. So turning, jack burpees, 1, 2, 3. Okay, broad jump hop. 1, 2, 3. Okay, jack burpees. 1, 2, 3. Broad jump burpees. Sorry, broad jump. I need a bigger gym. Okay, we're going to side squats. Woo! So grabbing a weight. Ready? Squat to one side. Squat to the other side. My word, do you guys have words for the year? Last year, I'm not sure I executed that word well. And I'm waffling over my word this year. I had a word. I don't remember what it was. I had a word picked out. Woo! 10 more seconds. Longest 50 seconds ever. Get that butt down. Make sure that knee is tracking over the foot. Down and out. Okay, we're going to curtsies next. Okay, so curtsy. And if you can't do curtsies, if you have bad knees, you want to do lunges, or if lunges bother your knees, you want to do squats. Okay? So this should be targeting your glutes. And you want to feel it in the glute. The squatting, really important, nice tall, straight, long spine. And keeping that core, that lower core pulled in, because that's going to support and stabilize your hips so that your glute is doing the work in the right kind of alignment. One more. Okay. And then we're going to burpees with donkey kicks. Is it any fun? Okay, burpee, down, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now you can do these low impacts, what they look like. 1, 2, 3. And for your donkey kicks, you're just going to kick 1, 2, 3. Basketball jumps, 1, 2. We're not going to get all of our exercises in today in the workout, but we're sure getting a lot of them. 1, using your core. 2, I'm slowing down. Amen. Okay, full minute rest. We're doing that set 2 more times. Okay. Woo. Maybe 1 more time based on time. Saved by the bell. I don't know what I was babbling about. Oh, word of the year. So last year my word was disrupt. I don't think I really did what I intended on doing last year. This year my word was something that I forgot. Then it became the word becoming. I feel like becoming can be a big word. Like everything I do can be about becoming, because I can teach everybody I teach about becoming, like transforming into your very best self kind of deal. Okay, last round. Ready? Okay, broad jumps. 1, 2, 3. Plank jump burpees. 1, 2, 3. I have my shirts here. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 4 that time. 1, 2, 3. So the word I thought of this morning that I thought might be better suited to my goals this year is impact. Okay. Oh, anyone else's heart rate way up? Okay. Lateral squat. Lateral squat. Feeling that butt. We're going to feel that butt tomorrow. So make sure that knee is in alignment with your foot. So you should be straight over your foot. You should be feeling this in your glute. You want to sit back, don't bend. Sometimes it's good to do these with your hands behind your head if you're not using a weight, because it keeps you from leaning in lieu of squatting. So curtsies next. So plans for this group next year is we're going to relaunch what we did last year. So we're going to start the Grand Slam all over again. So if you have friends, right, or acquaintances or family that you think would love that challenge, remember there's 2 ways of doing the daily moves. You can do the daily move every day, just the daily move, or you can do can't talk and curtsy at the same time. Or you can stack them, right? So there's a beginner and an advanced version. 12 and 12 was the beginner version. Grand Slam was the advanced version. Okay, 3 basketball jumps, 3 donkey kicks to finish. Okay, ready? 3 bicycle jumps. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God. Feeling these. 17 seconds. Let's go. Finishing, pushing through that sculpt line. My donkey kicks are looking pathetic. Woo! Okay, grab your breath. We're gonna finish. We're gonna finish with a 30-second wall sit. You know what, we're gonna try for 50 seconds. A, because I'm too lazy to change the clock. B, I'm gonna challenge us today. So catch your breath first. We knocked off a whole bunch of stuff from Grand Slam and Advent. So whatever we missed, if you're stacking, you'll go back and finish those now. If you're not stacking, you're good because we did the donkey kicks and that was today's move. And we have, today's the 21st, 3 more days of Advent calendar. And then I will post the move to finish off December. All right, let's try. Okay, get on the wall. You guys ready? Wall sit. Here we go. Okay. Seriously, my nemesis. But I gotta work on these, right? I always say, as much as I hate to say it, I always say the exercise you hate the most is the one you need to do the most, right? And wall sit is one of my top most dreaded, hated, loathed exercises, which means I need to do it more. Pulling in that core, right? Supporting those hips. You should be at a 90-degree angle. Okay, breathing through it. We got 9. Oh my God, I can't even believe we did this. Okay, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! Okay, that might not be a big deal for you, but that's a big deal for me because I suck at wall sits, okay? Oh my God, I can't believe we did that. So I will see you guys tomorrow for our move session. Have an awesome day. I want to know what your goals are. Okay, so stay off your meds. And I know, Betty, you're just going to continue your trajectory for next year. Visualize where you can be next year, Betty, repeating, you know, or compounding what you did this year. Like, seriously. Huge achievement, everybody. Have an awesome day.